Well, it's Yasmin of Shammala, and today we will talk about major themes of King Lear the play. Firstly, we'll talk simply about the play. So, King Lear, the King of Britain, decides to step down from the throne and divide his kingdom to his three daughters. So he puts them through a test, asking each to tell him how much she loves him. Gunnar and Regan, his older daughters, give him flattering answers, but Cordelia, the youngest and favored daughter, remains silent, saying that she has no word to describe how much she loves him, so he disowns her. Cordelia marries the King of France and goes with him to France without her father's blessing. Lear quickly learns that he made a bad decision after knowing that his daughters are betraying him. He flees his daughters' houses. Meanwhile, Edmund, a illegitimate son to a nobleman named Gloucester, is trying to kill him, so he makes himself as a crazy beggar and calls himself Poor Tom. In Dover, a French army lands to save Cordelia's father. The English army troops reach Dover and defeat the French. Lear and Cordelia are captured. Uh, Edmund's betrayal of Cordelia leads to her needless, and Lear finally dies out of grief at Cordelia's passing. So that's it. Now let's start with the themes. The first one is justice. The play's succession of terrible events raises an obvious question for the characters, whether there is any possibility of justice in the world, or whether the world is fundamentally indifferent or even hostile to humankind. Okay? Although the good die along with them, but there is also madness and death, and it's difficult to tell which win in the end. The second one is reconciliation. Rather than despising Lear for banishing her, Cordelia remains devoted. Le- devoted. Lear, meanwhile, learns a huge lesson in humanity and eventually uh, reaches the point where he can return joyfully with Cordelia and experience the blame of her for giving love. Lear's recognition of the error of his ways in an ingredient vital to reconciliation with Cordelia. His maturation enables him to bring Cordelia back into his good graces, a testament to love's ability to flourish, uh, or even if any fleetingly aimed the hero that fall the play. Okay, let's move to the third one, which is nihilism. King Lear presents a bleak vision of a world without meaning. Lear begins the play valuing justice, the social order, and the value of kingship, but his values are undetermined or uh, by his experiences. Lear ends up believing that justice, order, and kingship are just flattering names for raw, brutal power. The play's tragic ending offers no lesson. Cordelia dies for no reason. The order for his execution has been reversed. Just it. And the fourth and the final one is the unreliability of speech. The tragic events of King Lear are set in motion because Lear believes that loving speech uh, Goneril and Regan make, even though they are obviously deceitful. Goneril claims her love makes, which is ambition, embittered, embittered of meaning, because she's uh, in the middle of a long speech. At the end of the play, Lear's behavior suggests that Edgar is correct when he finds his daughter Cordelia dead. Lear abjures language altogether. So that's it. Thank you for listening. Hope we meet in another lesson. Have a good day.